Kicker Club builds, 2024 builds. What do you have coming down the pipeline? Plans? I always got something, but you know, there's a lot on the stove all the time, and I know you guys are feeling the same way. Appreciate you tuning in. It is Friday. Without further ado, let's get this intro going, and I will see you guys in 3 minutes.
So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud.
Livin Loud with Andy.
Rudy! Man, do we have a game tomorrow for the Steelers, and go Mason Rudolph. We love all the Rudies. Thank you for tuning in, Baba. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. It is Friday. I know that's 2-3 weeks in a row. No Tuesday shows between me and Kicker. Something's missing, but guess what? Kicker is back next Tuesday, and it's going to be awesome with Skills USA. They've talked about it before. They do it every year, and if you want to learn how to install, go check them out. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. Appreciate you guys tuning in with me. Got the switcher working again, and more cameras down the line, and this might be the last time you see this camera, but we're going to have a whole nother shot in times 10. Mr. Amp Dinos, thank you for tuning in with me. I was talking to him a little bit before the show. If you don't know, this is Adam Russell's SPL Lab Guru. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Garrick, what is up? Yo, what's going on, Andy? Not much, man. I mean, it's Friday. I'm happy to be here. I got a call about 10 minutes ago of some bad news regarding the family. Love you, Dad. I appreciate all that you done and do every day for me. Love you, and we're going to get through this. But you know what? Otherwise, it's been an excellent, excellent day. I've been messing around with the new battery tester. You know, I don't see too many guys out there just testing a bunch of batteries and, you know, just see how many gigawatts they can do. I feel like that's something else I can do alongside the amp dynos. And I know, Cornet, I'm getting on yours. It's sitting right over there. If I had the other camera, I'd show you. Thank you so much. Bobby B, I mean, it works like that, but it doesn't work like that. But since it's Uncle Bobby B.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
Then we roll the clip. Thank you for being here, Bobby. Let me know how Disney World was at New Year's. I know it was popping. I seen it on TV. I thought I seen you out there, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. We got 20 on YouTube down here. Where's it at? There we go. Right there. 20 on YouTube, 29 everywhere else. Appreciate you guys on this Friday evening, late night, wherever you be. California to PA. Blake, what is up? Thank you for tuning in, being here. You guys are awesome. And today's show is literally talking about what you guys have coming down the line in your builds. I know people were talking about Slamology, man. And I feel like between that and then your own personal gratification, you're getting your build ready for around then, summertime. I want to know what you guys are working on. Put it down in the chat. Hey, I'm upgrading. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, my build is entirely different. I want to hear what you guys, you know, are working on, man. I really do. Todd Peterson, Happy New Year. Andy, thank you so much, Todd. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys. We are live in Kicker Club and Kicker Audio Fan Club. I forgot to log in on Facebook on this screen, so I'm going to have both Kicker groups on both the TVs and the tablet just so I can see that. But I forgot to log in Facebook, and if you know, you know. It's a pain in the butt. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Xenar Designs. I've got some awesome videos on building and testing lithium batteries. You've seen that video with my adjusting my light with my DSP. You know, that's the thing, man. And I feel like there needs to be more of that out there. But, you know, with testing lithium batteries, I feel like there's not enough out there for the YouTubers, per se. There's a few out there. We love Brad, and you know, I've seen a lot with Travis Young, but with my, you know, community, I want to show you guys as well. And I like to see that, too, to push a battery, see how, you know, how much it can really do, you know, before you put a big amp on there, and next thing you know, you blow up your amp. Wouldn't you like to know beforehand? But yes, man, you know, appreciate you tuning in, and I'm gonna have to go check that out. I really am. Cornut can dyno his own. He probably could, but he's doing it for me. Sends me stuff all the time, man, and we love Cornut. Have to. We have. Let's see. Come on. No Disney on New Year's, but Disneyland is tomorrow. Have fun, Bobby. Appreciate you, man, for always tuning in. Never misses a show here. Appreciate you, dude, and have fun in Disneyland. Yeah, because Disneyland is California, Disney World is Florida. I've never been to Disneyland, obviously, Florida, down in Disney World. Let's see here. This might be Kicker Club. This might not be. It's Jeff Wallace working on trying to get my gain past halfway, living louder every day, you know, and that's the thing, man. I love the whole debacle of gain halfway, or, you know, my volume's only halfway up, or whatever have you. Your amplifier is only going to do what your amplifier is going to do at the end of the day in its given scenario, situation, electrical, all that fun stuff. But yeah. Appreciate you tuning in, and yes, you got to get living louder every day. And you know, Jeff, I seen your comment on YouTube. I got about like $600 into just routers and modems in here, all upgraded, and I pay the top tier Comcast Xfinity internet. It's like 1.2 gigabytes or something like that. It's just still not enough with my area. I try the best I can with the internet, and it's something entirely separate from everyone else in the house. So not my fault. I do the best I can. It might have been from streaming Instagram as well on top of StreamYard. I think that might have been a bigger issue, but still, my internet coming in was slow. It was down to like 4, which is terrible. See, a deer. We're looking at 6 inches in the valley and up to a foot in the mountain. Shannon's boss called her off for Sunday morning because of it. Yeah, I did hear that it's supposed to snow this weekend. So, Dad, I don't know, man. If we can get to the job on Sunday, that would be great. But, you know, with traveling around all the areas and we live out in the mountains, yeah, weather can slow us down. Excuse me, I'm talking too much. Take a break, Andy. Take a break. I can't breathe. Appreciate you, Adir. We got Roger donating a super chat. I see it. Would you look at that? Stuart, what's up? Thank you for being here, tuning in. I know you watch Bass Dad too. I see him. He's actually up over there too. Appreciate that you're here as well. Let's see here. Jason Stokes. I wanted to put a 4th order enclosure in the semi-truck under the bunk. You know, with traveling on the road like you do, man, I feel like that is something I would do as well. You know, like if you're going to be living or just in something for a long time and you could put a stereo in it, then you can do it. And then with us, we put stereos that are huge and probably more than the average person, for sure. That is awesome. And a 4th order, man, I've never really messed around with them so much, like with my own personal builds. You know, back in the day, tried putting a sealed box and a ported box together, and it worked, but it was terrible. But it's like there's a lot that goes into that, and that's why there's the box designers and box builders that do that for us. So thank you guys for helping us out. We can't do everything. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you for being here, Mr. Stokes. SDK with a $5 super chat. Would you look at that?
Well, would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
I'm daddying it up right now, and I'm still here watching the stream. Show your support with a super chat or like. Either way, if you're here, you're fam, in my opinion. And yes, Jake, thank you so much. SDK Enclosures for the win. And Baby Duty is awesome as long as you can still hear the stream and comment once in a while and like it. That's all you need to do, man. Thank you so much. And tell the little one I said hello. Roger coming in. 27 people, 13 likes. Hit that like. He's throwing pennies. He's definitely throwing pennies. Wait a minute. Those are fries. Those are fries! Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you, man. And, oh, look at all them gifted memberships. Thank you, guys. We got 42 people in here on StreamYard, 44. You guys are awesome. 32 on YouTube. Happy Friday. And, yes, we are getting closer, it looks like. Let's see. We got 32 and 18 likes. So we're getting there slowly but surely. Thank you so much, Roger. Appreciate you, man. You guys are kicking butt. What is up, man? Thank you for being here. I'm gonna have to start tagging people in your live streams, man. This guy goes lives a lot like I do. Thank you for tuning in, and happy Friday to you as well. ZNR Designs. I want 218-inch Orion HCCA SPLX models. They're like $2,900 a sub. That's insane. And, you know, Orion's great, and, you know, the SPLX, I feel like that's probably the biggest one they got. And I've heard, what was it, 215 SPLXs and a 6 order. There was like a negative ratio, whatever. It was tuned to like the dirt, and it was windy as heck. That is awesome, and that is one heck of a budget. Hey, you know, the Solo X back in the day, the 18, man, this thing was like $2-3 grand, so I understand entirely. Adrian, thank you for tuning in. What's up from Houston? Appreciate you for being here. Man, we got members just popping up left, right, and that's Baba and the gang. And it looks like Dean dropping gifts. Thank you guys so much. Jason Stokes, thank you for more pennies. Here we go. You know, hopefully you guys don't get snowed in, and same here. I know you're down south, so you probably won't get any snow, but still up here, it's a hit or miss. I kind of like the blizzards, you know, it's like, let's get the MREs ready, the power supply, the heaters, we're good to go. Let's go down to the bunker. I'm ready. We haven't had a Snowmageddon since 2013, give or take. I think I was 2009, and then before that I wasn't born, or I was a baby, so I missed that one. But still, it was awesome. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Gifted 10 members. This is Dean. Thank you, man. And it's Friday. Appreciate you so much, Dean, and thank you for supporting the channel. I've been getting a few comments, more so, like, hey, who are you? Never heard of you. And why do I have a membership? This is why. This is why. And I'm going to have to clip this. I am definitely going to have to clip that. But thank you for just spreading the love for just more members. And it is natural growth of the channel, and the donation goes an extra mile rather than just into my pocket for more stuff that we buy here. It also pushes the algorithm for new viewers to the channel. Baba, with 20 of them, thank you so much, Baba.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Difference maker. You know, I keep hearing that phrase more and more, it seems like. Just, this is a difference maker. That's a difference maker. And in Rich Eisen, he was ahead of the game, man. And I thought that was the coolest phrase for literally what Kicker is doing with the L7X line. And speaking of L7X, you guys are gonna want to tune in on Tuesday. I got a package coming. I got a few other ones too, but yeah, wink. There's the wink. I can't wait. Thank you, Bubba. Appreciate you. You and Dean both, and everyone else super chatting. And Phil for being here. Thank you for being here, Phil. Let's see. Scrolling through the comments. Eric Hoskins, what's up, Andy from Wheeling, West Virginia, area neighbor. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Thank you for just tuning in, man. That's awesome. You know, I wanted to tell you guys, I went to the hospital with my dad. He had to get some tests done and stuff. And whenever I was there, I went to go into the cafeteria to get something to eat. And this guy comes up to me, walks past me, looks at my Livin Loud Andy hoodie, and then takes a couple steps, and he turns around and he's like, Andy? I was like, yeah? He's like, oh man, I watch your show, man. That's awesome. I was like, dog, dude, I'm sorry, what's your name? And his name was Chris. So Chris, if you're watching, I want to know what your YouTube name is. And that was awesome. And I even told him after that, I saw him again. I was like, man, you made me feel like a freaking like rock star. Like you guys always say it. And it just out in the wild, that was crazy. So it makes me feel better, more so, you know, of just, I'm doing the right thing. And you guys supporting the channel, being here. There's other people that are tuning in, watching, and they might not say something, but they're enjoying the show. So thank you guys. If you're saying something, you're not. Appreciate you being here. Big time. Oh, look at Keeb. I see that. He's making it rain. CJ, what is up? Hope everyone had a good New Year and Christmas. You know, the holidays put me back a few days, but that's okay. That's the point of the holidays, is to spend time with your family and be with your loved ones and eat a lot of New Year's pretzel and eggnog and just eat, you know, and just have fun. Really is. Cedric, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. Hope you've been well. I need to get with you too, man. It's just every day, it's like something's going on. We're getting there, though. We are definitely getting there. Thank you, Jay. Hit the like, guys. Smash it. I think we are up to 25 likes, 32 on YouTube, so the ratio is pretty good, but someone's being nebby. It's okay. It's probably all these guys getting the gift of memberships. Who's this guy? Oh, would you look at that? He's got a nice kicker shirt there. Would you look at that? And then they leave. They're like, what is this guy? Facebook user. All right, I see Seth Duffy up in here. What is up, Seth? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. And I was joking in the comments. I didn't tell him. I was telling the guys in the comments on Rob's stream that he was catching sheets on fire. I was like, no, it's just the alarm system. We had alarms going crazy last night. I've never had that issue. Thank you for being here, Seth. Awesome, dude. Now, this must be from Kicker Audio Fan Club. Don't get it confused with Kicker Club. There's two different Kicker Clubs. And, but here, I miss my old 18s from 1996. And I do not have the 18 from 96, but I have a 15, the old Solo, and it just looks beautiful. So I could just imagine what the 18 sounds like. I think they got 2 of those in the white and black car at Kicker HQ in the museum. And they're awesome, man. They really are. I love the back of them, just front, the whole vibe, man. The whole vibe. You know, Kicker's colors, yeah, it's black and yellow, but it still was black and red. And then, like, I'm blue, so Cookie Monster. So I kind of put them all 3 together, and it really works. I love it. Darn you, Dubster. What did Dubby do now? What did Dubby do now? Dean, my internet is so slow I had to restart the computer to gift memberships. Man, I know the pain. I know the pain. But I appreciate you, man. And it was worth a reboot. Thank you so much, dude. Dear, if I'm lucky this year, I might build a Kicker trolley speaker. Kicker trolley speaker. You're talking about like a caboose trolley, you know? Like chugga chugga, chugga choo. And then like speaker or trolley speaker. I don't know, but I know you definitely do a lot of home audio more so. So please let me know. That's awesome either way, man. Just get some Kicker gear in your hand, dude. Let's see, where am I in the comments? I do have a little video for you guys. The only people that actually seen it were Adam and Tony. I had to tell Tony why I didn't answer the phone. I'm like, dude, I was doing some testing. I'm sorry. Kyle Goddard, a 15-inch Solo XJP23. 15, you say? I feel the 15 is going to be even more of a game changer, but in a way where less people might buy it because it is huge. You know, you can't fit a 15 in the trunk of just everything, you know, to get the required airspace. But for the ones that can, and maybe a small SUV, just a single one of those are just going to be a lot easier and better than a single 12. And cheaper than running 2 12s to kind of get around the same kind of numbers in a bigger vehicle. So I think that 15 really does fit a lot of situations, especially mine, where, yeah, I think I would die for a 15. Man, I got something in my eye again. Ugh. Basehead 30, sorry about getting your code to you so late, man. I tried, and I looked at the email, you know, Gmail's weird, and then finally it said your actual name. I'm like, Basehead 30, I'm so sorry, man. He's got the 50% off discount code from Livin Loud with Andy, aka Kicker's discount code from the Kickin' with Andy show. Enjoy that. That is the golden ticket. Enjoy that, and man, that's awesome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, man. Kibo, I seen it earlier with a $20 super
I
chat.
don't care what you say about Kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you, Kibo. Almost missed the show tonight because I fell asleep and I was going to use this money to buy CJ a drink, but instead I'm putting it into a super chat because he woke me up and called me a bad word. And you know what? I feel like it's just a snowball effect, and I still feel like this is Jake's fault. That's why CJ was in a bad mood and called you a bad word. But hey, you know what? The cookie crumbles, and it crumbled this way. Thank you so much, Kibo. Appreciate you. And CJ, he's got enough. He's got enough in the fridge. He'll be all right. He'll definitely be all right. Thank you, Kibo. Appreciate you, dude. Let's see. Uncle Bobby B, Andy, 2020-2024 goal is to do my full install. First install, full install. So you're going to do it all yourself. Either way, that's awesome, Bobby. I know you had a nice, what was it, JP95 setup or something like that, where you just you got the truck. And, you know, to see these guys, their systems, they change, they stay the same, whatever it happens to be. Everyone has their own pace. And being in this position where I get to talk to you guys all, and I do remember your builds more than your names, other than a few of you guys, you know, I know you by heart, but still, it's awesome to see the progress, man, and I can't wait to see what you got going on. Indiana here, that must be Kicker Audio Fan Club. I'm sorry I forgot to get that one up. Had to take care of Kicker Club, of course. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got 37 on YouTube, 40 altogether. Guys are awesome. This is a good show. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. And let me know if it looks any better. I actually, on my background here, I had a few little dots on the black, and it just didn't look right. I fixed that. That was a pain in the butt, let me tell you. And we're good to go. Let's see. I like this camera right now. What do you guys think about the shirt? It's a Marine kicker shirt. It's awesome. I'm not pushing it. This isn't like, you know, like an advertisement channel here, but we do talk about kicker. They got a lot of new stuff, and I know you guys love this because I do too, man. All new stuff here on kicker.com. Sandy for the win. And check out this gold letter t-shirt. That thing is awesome. Literally awesome. And then it's got the back of the motor, and then the front, if I move my face here, front. Oh, but see, it's out of stock. I had to do a little phone call, and it's because it's brand new, not even really ready yet. But make sure you know when to pick it up. But yes, this t-shirt is awesome. I love them. I really do. I really, really do. Baba with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Baba. But yes, keep an eye open for when those are available, guys. Let's see. And they always got cool stuff like pens, you know, you name it. Like we got the pen here, the cups, the whole nine, man. It's insane. I love all the stuff. LLwA from the Pacific Northwest. Bubba, Cornut, SDK, Daniel, Dubby, Bobby, Mike D, Rudy, John K, and Kibo. Thank you for being here, LLwA. And if you haven't noticed, you got your own emoji. I had to, man, for our boy. Bubba gave me the idea last night, I'm telling you. Charlie, what is up? Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the show. I know this guy puts me on his television, his living room, and you know, just thank you so much. Tell everyone I said hello. Thank you for watching. Rudy, Annie is getting to be famous. You know, I wouldn't put it that way, but it's just cool that, you know, what I'm putting into it, people are seeing it, and it makes all the work worth it even more so, you know, and I know it's local, but still, I'm an hour away from my house, man. You know, it's not that local. It's awesome, man. Really, really is. JT 1970, what is up? Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. And what's good? It's Friday, man. It's Friday. That's what's good. Thank you for tuning in. Ryan, Bass for Life, what is up? Thank you for hanging out. Kicker for the win. I know I need to do a little video on that. I got a few other things, but yeah, we're getting together. We are. And we got Kicking with Andy coming in a week and a half. Kicker Unmasked this Tuesday. And we'll get her going. Andy, do you have a donation link set up through either Streamlabs, StreamElement as an alternative way to donate opposed to Super Chat yet or no? If not, I'll chat it with you later. I do not. I was going to hook up my PayPal for that. You can do that on Streamlabs, but I need a business PayPal, and I need to like make one for that with the same email. I was actually looking into that last night, and yeah, we'll get it going. And like maybe a little small QR code that I can just toss on the screen real fast. Here you go, or something. But still, we'll get it. Thank you, John. That is the admin. He's got the wrench. Thank you for all you do, man. Big time. Big time. Facebook user. That's Seth Duffy. Love you, buddy. They still do South Party Island Spring Show. Jason Rogers. I don't know. You talking about Kicker? I don't know. They do a lot of stuff. They really, really do. The person to ask about that would be Jeremy Wynn or Mr. Bill Frog. What's up, world? 2024. Let's get it. Andy, love the shirt. Thank you, Budget J. I had to get it. I was like, Sandy, I need that shirt because, like, even on the back, it's got stuff. Like, it's not just the front. It's awesome. Now, I would suggest to wear an undershirt with it because it gets a little cold in here. But either way, it's an awesome t-shirt and it's meant for being on a boat, man. It really is. David K, not a member, but I still hit the like. Wait, you're telling me after all these gift and memberships, Dave didn't even land one? Oh, no.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you, man. And this guy is always telling everybody to hit the like. Thank you so much for everything that you do here, Dave. And I think we're up to, oh, look at that. I seen it. It went from 29 to 32 as soon as I went over. So thank you guys for listening to Dave and sticking around during the show. I got a little demonstration. It's only a minute long. And then we'll just chop it up as we normally do. Thank you so much, Dave. DK for the win. That's it. That's it. LLwA with a $20 super chat. You know what? You guys, LLwA, thank you,
I
man.
don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
On behalf of some of the OGs that helped me to complete my 21 Forerunner build, Baba, SDK, and Cornut, and Dubby, I love this community that Livin Loud with Andy and everyone else fosters. You know, I couldn't have been more lucky to fall into your guys' lap, you know, honestly. Like, we are a community, and we all try to help each other. And a lot of those guys, man, they do so much for everybody. It's insane. It really, really is. It's not just for the show. It's for everybody that's in there. And you've been a beneficiary as well, man. Like, these guys hooked us up. And we can't, you know, we can't pay them back in ways that kindness is awesome. It really is, and it's not just easily found whatsoever, especially in this car audio community. Because let me tell you, I've been on the left side, the West Coast, and the East Coast, you know, and I don't know, the West Coast looking pretty good. This East Coast is, yeah, it's all right. Thank you, LLwA, and especially the Pacific Northwest, man. Awesome. You did see it, and you said, wow, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Oh, what? ZR Designs with a $100 super chat with the OG roll. Woo! I'd love to see you build some lithium and test on the channel. Use LTO skibs. Man, is this SDK Enclosures just acting someone else like someone else? I would die. SDK's always telling me to go with the skibs at 2.9, and you know, DIY really is the way to do it. I've been, you know, thinking of doing a build with my Volvo and to use the prismatic cells, the LTOs. I love the 2.9s. They're the most energy. I don't know, they're just the strongest, you know, 75C, you know, and only 3 amp hours, but you have enough of them, and it's just incredible. And I really do like the 20 amp hour 30C prismatic cells. The 10 amp 75s are nice too, but you need more. I like to have a little bit of capacity, and I would rather have more energy density rather than just pure output capacity. Hey, who knows? Just add a couple more batteries and I can play a little bit longer rather than having an alternator or 4 to keep that up, where I have a little bit more capacity and I can play longer. Doing the test with the Titan Power Series versus Reserve, I noticed a difference. I'm like, wow, okay, so the Power Series on the same setup, the Power Series did better, obviously, but then dropped to right about the same as the Reserve within 10 seconds because it just ran out of capacity and it just had less of it. Could discharge faster, so the voltage was better. So there's pros to cons, man. I do love batteries, and you know, I'll definitely get on that, man. The Planano bank that I have right now that I built myself, yeah, let's put it together with a few bus bars and that's it. It does awesome, and I wish I would have bought 2 banks because, yeah, it pulls its weight, and those are 24 amp hour, and I tested 29C, so, and they're rated 30, so we'll get into that. Thank you so much for the $100 super chat, man. That is literally insane. ZNR Designs, I have to put your name somewhere on here. Appreciate you, man. You guys are awesome. Rudy's like, oh snap. I'm just scrolling through these. Okay, we got another super chat. Man, you guys are awesome. Damn. Baba with another $20 super
I
chat.
don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you, Baba, Dean, Jake, Kibo, Dave, and the chat father, Fuego, motivated me come on and hit that like to show your support. It takes all of a second and just takes a tap or a mouse click. Thank you, Bubba. And yeah, we're 33 out of 38 on YouTube. 43 altogether, so I'm hooking some people. Looks like probably Kicker Audio Fan Club. New place. I had to try it. Thank you guys. If you guys got any kicker questions, car audio, you name it. And yes, we're getting there. 33. We are getting there. Thank you, Bubba. Appreciate all that you do. And founding father himself. Don't let him kid you. Thank you, Bubba. Let's see. Dean with 10 more members. Man, I can't even get through this. I love you guys. Thank you, Dean. Gifting 10 more members. You're going to see the names popping up on the screen over here. There we go. Around here-ish. Right by the Kicker Amphitheater, which is awesome, by the way. I love those things. And yeah, man, the memberships are key. They really are. And I've been trying to post just membership posts for the guys that are paying $1 a month and the ones that are sticking around. The green team, thank you so much, man. Yeah, we got 44 here. Thank you. It's a good Friday. It's a good Friday. Let's see here. Scrolling. We got Dave. Do the Costlet clip. I mean, we got to, man. We really do.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. You gotta hit the like. Love them. It's real easy. That thing that goes like this. Pretty simple.
That's it. Gotta hit the like, man. Little thing goes like this. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Adair, for reminding me. Have to, man. But it's like, oh, man. It's Dave, but it's $20 super chat. And that, you know, it's just, it's so hard to decide between fries and pennies and all this other stuff. But that's the whole point that makes the show. You don't know which way I'm going. I love it. Baba, 50 members. 50 members. Hold on. I see some pennies, but we got a 50. We got a 50. Boom goes Baba. Thank you, Baba. Appreciate you, man. 50 members, and you guys are seeing the names pop up on the screen of the new members. It seems like sometimes we don't get all car audio people, but YouTube's algorithm, it's doing the work, man, and people are sticking around. At least from when I checked 3 days ago, we have 99 people on the green team, meaning that you have stuck around for more than the provisionary month from the gifted membership. That you stuck around. I like this guy's content. I'm going to become a member still. And I'm going to be part of the green team. 99, and there's probably more by now. You guys are awesome. Baba, thank you, man. This guy is just like, here you go. Members. Everyone, you get a membership. You get a membership. You all get memberships. Thank you, man. Oh, Will. Hey. Livin Loud with Andy. Friday late night for the win. You're a rock star. Keep doing what you do. And I sure felt like one the other day, man. Thank you, William. And, man, you're awesome. Really are. I was wondering where you were at. Just like we didn't see Cornut last Friday. I know he was probably working on something. Who knows exactly what. Either way, appreciate you guys for being here when you can be. Yeah, I am Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York. That's by John K. I'm trying to think who else. Not too sure. That's not too far away from me, though. Thank you so much for the support and tuning in, man. This is awesome. I swear I've seen you here before, and either way, I hope you stay. I know you will now. You have to. You have to. This community is great. The chat is where it's at. You know, talking to these guys over here, hanging out, having a good time, talking car audio, goofing around, whatever we're doing, and, you know, helping out the little guy, too, you know? Oh, wait, you want to run a 1 farad capacitor, farad, however you call it? Let me help you. And that's what we do here. Thank you so much, and appreciate you. 25. There has been so much rain. We don't even need to call for it. There's been so much rain. But thank you, 25, for letting us know it is raining. Because it is. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. Scrolling. Roger can't pass up the penny. He's saying it's going to rain. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right, cool. I think I caught up to almost everybody here. Let's see. Scrolling. We got the Baba. Thank you, Budget J. Best show, hands down. Hit the like. You know, I try my best. This is literally a job, and it's a fun job, but I take pride in what I do, and that means a lot. Thank you so much, Budget J. Let's see if we can pull in any more of our peeps. Where they at? We got 41, 40. They're all on YouTube. You guys are all on YouTube. Sorry, I'm switching too fast. 38, 39, and we got 42. You guys, I mean, that's where it is. That's where the party really is. YouTube, Facebook, so we can get more people here, period. Ah, the Starbucks donation. Good God. Here we go.
Ding, 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 ding. Fries are done.
We definitely need Starbucks for Slamology so Jake can float those in someone's build. Just walk up to random people and be like, Starbucks. And the Starbucks just start floating in the air, you know? All right, cool. I'm going to show you this quick video that I got with a little bit of testing and like I was saying with ZNR, you know, testing batteries. We got something in the works here. Check this out. Whoa, holy moly. Well, that's an upgrade for sure. We got cooling fans on both sides. 1,000 amps. Let's see what kind of current we can get out of this guy. Whoa. Whoa, that wire just jumped. Whoa, holy moly. That is insane. That's crazy. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Let's see. Whoa, 1,400 amps. 1,400 amps. Dude, that's insane. That's 14,000 watts. Ooh, C10s. Holy crap. That's insane. That's insane. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of battery tests to see what they could do on a peak, you know, discharge. Turn it up really high, see how long it can handle it, and see if the batteries can do rated as they claim, and to just get an idea of what your voltage is going to drop to in the best case scenario, since this is only a 4-foot run, and we can do with the power supply on, off, stock alternator, the whole nine. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I really can't wait. What the heck is a gigawatt? Because that's what that was. I have never pulled that much power out of my power supply. And I've done some tests behind the scenes of just no battery, 1 power supply, 2 power supplies. And I'm going to do a lot of testing between 5 series at a lower charging and 6 series at a lower charging. Or, you know, around the same voltage, but what the 5 series can do and what the 6 series would do in a low charging situation. And, you know, I've learned a lot about these Plananos. They are strong at 14.7. It's really where they want to be. Even when they, you know, discharge really low, they bounce right back up to 14.8, you know, and they kind of want to stay there for a long time. Anything above that, it's not float, but, you know, it's not the meat and potatoes. So that's kind of perfect. If you can charge at 15 with those Plananos, I feel like that is literally perfect for them. And you can get a little bit more by charging a little bit higher. More reserve. You're filling up the tank more, period. But still, I do want to do a lot of testing between that. Because Jake, we love Jake, and we're going to do it, and the fries will be done. The fries will be done. It's going to be awesome. Thank you, El Fuego. Appreciate
ding,
you,
man. Ding, 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 ding. Fries are done.
Fries are done. Fries are done. And I didn't know that that was Ryan Connors. I'm so sorry, man. Goodness gracious. See, that's the thing with YouTube names. It's like you don't know for sure, you know? And, but hey, I appreciate you, man. This guy's usually throwing stars on Facebook, so thank you so much, man, and means the world. I'm glad you're back. We missed you. Thank you for tuning in. And I get it, man. Everybody got lives. You can't watch a live show every day. I mean, I miss a few here and there. I really do, and this is what I do, so Let's see here. We're at the 45-minute mark, you know, the bald side of the tire. If you guys got any questions or anything else you want to talk about before the hour's up, we wrap it up and we go on to the weekend. SDK Bucks. Andy, having fun with the toys, love it. Man, you know, I bought that little 500 amp power supply, and I was like, this is nice, but it's trying to catch on fire. The member's seen it, and I'm like, this is junk. And this Viking one is awesome. It really is, and it does the power, and I was worried about my clamp not being accurate. I actually did some testing as well with my handheld RMS clamp that Rob sent me, and it's good up to 1,000 amps, and it was on par for 777 between the amp dyno and that one. I do need to get a bigger DC clamp. Either way, I am pulling so much power out of that system. It is literally making that wire jump, which is insane. Like, I was shaking at some point of the video, not that one in particular, but I was scared. I was like, Kayla, you have to see this. This wire is dancing because I am just putting a load on it. Like, that's crazy. And I wish I could upgrade that wire, because that's kind of telling me that it's kind of too small. I seen it on Kicker and thought it was the coolest thing in the world, but it's probably not practical. But I've done test after test with this thing today, and it's got cooling fans. It stays cool, so I can do live test, no issue whatsoever. It's going to be awesome, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. I got two 100 amp power supplies and just one bank of the Plananos, 24 amp hours, 30C. So technically they're rated 320. I got 698 out of them, but I'm only charging a 15, not 15.8. So I'm getting a little bit less capacity, and that's standalone. So they do rated, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to make videos of each battery, even with like the JY Salt MD and the JY HP40 and the batteries that I have. And if anybody wants to send batteries my way, I will test them. And it's going to be a cool little series per se, just, you know, whenever I get them out, boom, 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 of just different batteries on a peak load. Because, you know, capacity testers, that's one thing. You know, how many amp hours does it have on full current? Like, you know, all the beans, or at a low C rate, and, you know, it's got more capacity. And that's just how batteries work. I want to do what you are going to do. You're going to turn it up as soon as you get it, and what's that voltage going to drop to for a couple seconds? That's a base head super test on a battery. It really is. Really is. I'm just surprised I have that much money. Or much money. God, I seen $100 super chat. I said money. So much power in my bedroom. $100 super chat again. Again. Damn. ZR Designs, Ryan Connors with another $100 super chat. I built that 400 amp hour Yinlong bank in the Cobalt. Was planning on running two Orion HCCA 1700.1 SPLX. So those are the amplifiers that go with the subwoofer, the SPLX, and a 17,000 watt. You know, man, whenever I first got into car audio, I'd say 3 or 4 years in, and I'm talking getting a license, putting a system in my car into audio. Knew nothing. 2 years in, I've heard about Orion. They were the big boys, and to have a 17,000 watt amplifier from that brand, I know it's going to do a lot of power, and it's probably going to do rated. Big time. I know about the older ones that Derek tested between the 3 and the 5K that did like 10. Impressive amplifiers. And a 400 amp hour Yinlong bank, you're gonna need that to be able to play for any amount of time. You know, literally, if you're having 17,000 watts, you're pulling, man, 2,000 amps probably, maybe less. And 2,000 amps, if you're pulling that constantly, that 400 amp hours is not going to last super long without some charging. So if you got some charging on top of that, and that's really the picture perfect way to go. But man, in a Cobalt, those aren't big. I had one of those 2007, a red one. It's nice they got the battery in the back, but if you want to upgrade anything else, man, you're tight on space, and it's a tiny car, but they're awesome. And Mr. Professor Blake has one as well. It really does. That's awesome, though. I do want to get more into the building of batteries, but like right now, it's like time where it's like I gotta go out, cut some wood. My table saw is outside underneath the tarp because I got no room for it. My car's in the garage, the motorcycle, Best Buy speaker wall, like scooters, bicycles, speaker boxes. Like there's like no room in the wintertime, which is a lot harder. Need a bigger garage. That'd be great. But to build battery, cases for them, I always thought, maybe doing plexiglass would be cool as well, just to make it really shine, to show what it does, man. Big time. Thank you so much, Ryan. You guys, I'm just going to play it. We already know it's raining, but yeah, it's raining.
Make it rain.
Hit it, Michael.
Jeez. Literally insane. Insane. Appreciate you guys. Man. Really is doing work. That thing's supposed to be rated for, what was it? 600? And I asked Adam, I was like, how inaccurate is this? And I'm like, I'm going to go and test this with my DC clamp. I think I saved that. Nope, it's over here. Let me pull it up. This was on a smaller test. And on the left there, you can see it's 777 amps. And on the SPL lab was showing 771. So pretty darn close. Power is power. And 1.21 gigawatts. That's it. John, Andy, what up from Devon? Pebbles, thank you! Deviant for life and Pebbles! Where's Beardy at? He had too many Twisted Teas tonight. Thank you for tuning in, man. Let's see. Papa's like, yes, we need more ballers. Yes. Ryan is, man. He is. Mailing lithium cells gets fun with postage. Have to keep the size down. I know, and then you have to put everything on the box saying, hey, is it this? Hey, is it that? Explosive lithium. And then you got to pay extra. Shipping is a pain in the butt. I can't even send anything special to Bobby B because it's a P.O. box. Pain in the butt. Let me tell you about shipping. And, yeah, I understand. I do. Let's see. 17,000 watt amps. They clamp 22.5 each. After impedance rise. So they're doing rated. And, I feel like that's an amplifier size where it doesn't really matter if it does way overrated because you need all that power anyway. And, to be honest, I would love to rather have an amplifier that does twice what I need, just so that I never clip. I'm never sending a distorted signal other than maybe I don't have enough electrical for that big amp. And that's the key right there, man. Big time. Emotional damage. Emotional damage. What happened to kinetic batteries? I do have them. They're both dead. One sold. I sold it, I think, for like $50. It was at like 12.8. It was on its way out. And then the other one I had just died. So now it holds down the tarp for the tent. The carport. It's doing great. It's doing great. Well, if I had one, if I only had a heart. That discrepancy at that large of a pole is more than fine. Right, exactly. So it's, it's definitely reading, especially for anything that I'm really going to be testing. I'm not going to be testing anything. It's 1,400 amps, even though that can do that. Well, either way, it's 1,000. It says it on the thing. It's 1,000. The other one did 5. This one, the last one did 5. It did 5. So they're accurate for that. But right, I'm just going to be testing, you know, not single cells, but you could test a single Planano. Same thing. You know, whenever you wire something in series, you don't gain any more whatever. You just gain voltage. You don't gain capacity. You don't gain discharge capabilities. It's when you put them in parallel, you gain capacity and you gain discharge capabilities. Just more. And so those tests that you see that were with that, I could do that at 3.2 volts. Now, probably not on that tester. You need one that does it at that voltage. I'm sure there's a big difference, but either way. All right, cool. Now, I did want to show, can I do that here? Well, it would be this. Yeah, we'd have to do this, and then not that. I had it loaded up. I want to show the kicker builds of the year. That's what I want to do. First one starts out, 2 kicker comp Cs, sealed enclosure, nice finished baffle, thing looks awesome. 3 10-inch L7 Qs in a custom enclosure, awesome. Again, you know, that looks like it's meant for the car. It really does. Now, this one was awesome. He has 2 builds. This was one of them, and it's got like 5 comps. I think it's got more, actually. It's got a capacitor, too, for all the gigawatts. Looks like a 600 or I wouldn't say, it might be an 800 CX amplifier. Either way, super clean. Super duper clean. This one's an Eclipse. Easy pick. It's got 2 of the comp Qs. And it looks like 2, or at least a CX1800 and a 360.4. The perfect combo for that setup for your average daily beater. Awesome stuff, man. Now, this one, it was cool too. You know, just seeing the battery back there, the amplifiers on display, and the 410 L7 Ts. You know, these things are shallow mount speakers. They're meant for this application. And it's cool to see someone put it all together. And excess battery for the win. Now, this one is a little bit different. It's got 2 quad boxes back there. I don't know what kind of tweeters it's got, but it's got 2 quad boxes in the back of a pickup truck. That is stupid insane. And he only did a 50, but still, you know, sometimes more is less and you need more to do more, as in power and maybe more space. I don't know. What might have done better in like a minibus rather than a pickup truck. Either way, awesome stuff. Awesome, awesome. Now, this is just a Jeep with the L7s. S's, I think those are L7S's. Believe so. And they got the fancy light up grills. And it looks like he painted those ones red. But they light up. And then he's got the marine coaxials. It looks like the 6s or the 8s. Maybe he's got a little bit of both. But all meant to go outside other than the subwoofer, which is awesome. Nicholas Harbuski, thank you for tuning in. Ram, Simon Staley, Dan Rankin. Thank you guys for tuning in on Kicker Club. I love you guys. Budget J, yes. Yeah, Ryan, you got to join the Discord, man. Got to join the Discord. All right, now the next one here, it looks like these are Comp C. Oh, I lost that. I want to say, yeah, those are Comp R. No, those are Comp RTs. Those are the shallow mounts. Yeah, those are the shallow mount 12s, but in a very clean enclosure, like fiberglass, the whole 9. And it's got like, I think a CX800 or KX800, KXA. There we go. KXA 800.1 on there. Super duper clean. Super duper clean. Now, this one I like for functionality. Just because, you know, you don't see nothing, even when you go grocery shopping, you know, it doesn't matter what you put in the back, and you're not going to hurt your speakers, and everything just fires in, and it works. And these are, again, 2 more comp Qs, and I believe those are the 12s. And that looks like a different box. I don't know if that's custom or they just bought that, but it's not a kicker box either way. V13, what is up? Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. I'm glad I got on the bottom of the screen. I can see the chat down there, the ones that pop up, that's pretty cool. Awesome. Now, this one, I believe this is from Stu, and I think these are, again, the shallow mount comp RTs, but those are the ones that come with the reflex band pad, or reflex, the passive radiator. And that's just super duper clean. Stu, he's a genius. Really is. Now, this one, I had more pictures, but I wanted to have everything separate. Every person got one, and his outside of his car has got kicker. It's got L7Qs. It's got everything kicker, and it's black and yellow. This car is killer. Really is. Now, this one, the Gorilla, it's got 6 L7S, I think 12s. But either way, on a ZX 2500.1 or older, I think it's a ZX 25. Yeah. I think it's an older ZX 2500.1. Either way, all old school equipment other than the subs. I believe those are the 2011 aka 41 version, I think, or something like that. Is it 41? No, it can't be 41. It'd have to be like 39. Anywho, newer, older L7s. Awesome stuff, man. This one, simple, Comp Q15, custom enclosure. Doesn't have any of the fancy Cookie Monster shag or any Rhino liner, but it gets the job done, and it gets louder. Now, this guy is loud, and he is proud of his kicker quad box. You know, the quad box is literally meant for the person like that, where they want to bang, man, and they don't want to have to build the box. They don't want to have to go to a stereo shop to have them install, hook up the wires and the speakers, do any of that other stuff. They just want something that's loud and it's efficient, and that's the quad box. Really is. Now, this is another Stu install here with the Comp Q. See, I remember your installs more than I remember your names. And the Comp Qs with this just beautiful build, man. Like, God, that is just the pinnacle build of clean, you know, yet aggressive. You know, it's like, I am here, I'm a stereo in the back of your car, but I look like I'm not going to bother you, and I'm going to be loud. Now, it's my buddy Drew's right here, and, you know, it's a 15 L7R, and his own custom enclosure. And when I say custom, I mean custom. This is a custom enclosure, and he's still banging this thing. He had it for a long time. He just changed to another one, and I'm going to hook him up on the next one, because we're going to get him even louder. But that's the thing. When you build your own boxes, that's how you learn, man. Some things work, some things don't. Either way. Now, this one is overseas, and he's got all custom SoloX soft parts, Neo motors, and those are carbon fiber cones on the front of those SoloX 18s, and he did have them on 4 Warhorses. I crap you not, man. It was an awesome build, and I know he's selling the Warhorses, so if you want one, give him a call, but it's going to be a lot for shipping. Now, this guy right here, he's a local friend of mine, Al, and he's had this truck for a long time, and he's got this shell with those old kicker solos I was talking about. I believe these are circa 96-ish, give or take, and just screams kicker competition back in the day when they were just, you know, wiping the lanes, you know, doing their thing. Awesome truck alongside that too. Cool. Now, this is, I forget his name, but I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's from overseas, and he's had this build for a very, very, very long time, and all old school SoloX 12s. They didn't have 15, so it's easy to tell. If it's really small, kind of small, or huge, it's 10, 12, or 18 for the SoloX's old school. Still, a lot of bass, little car. Now, this was the first L7X build that was a Kicker Club build of the week. You know, it's not finished, but I took what I had, man. We had to get the L7X out there as the build of the week. I had to. Let's see, Surf City 24, riding a wave. Now, we got a little bit more fancy of a L7X build. This one's really nice. It's got like a fiberglass finish on the front side of it, and just smooth. It's smooth. He's made a lot of kicker enclosures. And, of course, Drew Jones, kicker build of the week. When we hit 21,000 members, we're already at 36,000. It's crazy. Let me take a sip. Moving on. Beautiful lights. Beautiful lights. And this is me, but it was a video of the Kicker Bronco, playing at Slamology, my video of it. It had to win Build of the Week right at Slamology. I think it was literally that Monday after Slamology, it won Build of the Week. It was the first thing. Yeah, that is the Kicker Build of the Week. The Kicker Bronco debuting its first time actually giving demos out to bass heads, which is its main priority job, you know, at least in my eyes, you know. Everyone's selling computers. They're like, it's loud. That sounds great and all. But us, we're crazy. We want all the bass. This one was cool, where he had 4 L7Ss. I believe these are S's. Let me take a look. Is there blue stitching? No, there's no blue stitching. So that's just a regular. But wait. It's got the darker center, so it's not silver. So that's probably right before the S. Right before the S. Anywho, L7s, nonetheless. And down for sound. I think those are JP43s or give or take. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You can't even tell by the colors anymore. Beautiful build. Awesome stuff. This one had so many pictures, I could not pick one, but this one was good enough. And it just had kicker golds. A Fuego, it's your favorite, man. And it just looks beautiful. It's got like some plexi. Like that's a mirror there. Like that's crazy. Crazy, crazy good. This was the guy's other build, the one that had the comps with the capacitors. Here's his second build. Again, it looks like it's a seat. It doesn't even look like it's a system. Here's the one I showed in the beginning of the very beginning of the show. And 2 L7X on a, tell me if I'm wrong, a down for sound JP83. And he's getting a lot of watts out of this. It's doing like, I think a 51, give or take. 50, 51. Awesome. Awesome build, man. Take it easy, bud. Have a good night. All right. Let's see. Ryan's bouncing or Garrick's jumping out. See you, Garrick. Thank you for being here, man. I'm trying to look at the comments as much as I can. I really am. Solo X8s when? I don't know. I want the 18s before the 8s. I'm going to tell you that. Now here is an 03 Kicker Solo X, the gray cone. And this guy is still competing with this thing in the lane. I love it. I love it. He's got some headways back there, and he won the Fat 18 award. I was going to do that when I competed with my 18. I should have done it, but I was like, that's okay. And like no one else would have been in. I would have got first place, so it's okay. But still, get that trophy. That's awesome. This build in the back of an old school vehicle, 2 just 12 L7Xs just beating the crap out of that trunk. I already know it. We're a little bit past our hour, but this is Kicker Club Build of the Week, man. Like the whole year. And I wanted to talk about these and you know, just show them off, man. We know you know, Andy, don't you hold out on us. You know, I can't say certain things, but you know, I mean, if enough of you guys, you know, keep knocking on the door, they're probably going to answer. But when? That's a question nobody knows. Another L7X build, I kind of went crazy. I had to dumb it down a little bit. I'm like, too many L7X builds, but this one is super clean. Literally, and then it's got the CX1800 and I believe the 360.4 as well on the bottom there. Actually, yes, those are the newer CX amplifiers. Super duper clean. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't want these to be all the best builds in the world. Like, I did pick a few that weren't, you know, like they were your average daily builds, but some were just spectacular, big time. Like this is stupid. Like, it's got LEDs, mirrors, plexiglass, you know, just their brand, like beautiful and just show worthy stuff with those L7Qs. This one reminds me of those pictures of like when you see too many holes and it's like, it makes you feel eerie. Too many subwoofers, but it's awesome looking. And he actually did convert this to a single L7X12 currently. So awesome build and got some nitrous in the back. Now this is more a Bubba's aisle with the trucks and the forward firing. It's got 2 Comp Q. I believe those are 8s or 10s, but a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful enclosure, man. Awesome stuff. We know this guy. We know this guy's BT system with his L7X and down for sound amplifiers. You can tell the guys exactly which amps you have in there, but they look like they're enough to power. I think it's a JP23 blue version either way. And BT's the only guy that got the little kicker club background. I had to for his car. Oh, and you can miss on the bottom of the right screen there. He's got his ST door speakers in there. Awesome stuff. Now, this looks like a wall of speakers, but if you ever been down to Kicker HQ, this is called the Wall of Boom, and yeah, it won Build of the Week, you know, just because it's loud. It's a wall of kickers, and I think that's when I went down to get married down at Kicker, by the way. Yep, that happened. Anywho, 215 comps in the back of that car. Those aren't 12s, those are 15s. Stupid. It looks loud for what it is. Now this is some old school with some PPI amplifiers, I believe, and the old school L7 solo barracks. Those aren't the Solo X's, but they look pretty much like it, and I think this is like a 2002 of the L7, or maybe an 03. I'm not too sure. Either way, awesome throwback stuff. Thank you, Jake. As someone who was on an Orion dealer, I've seen more Orion amps fail than Scar. RP, JS, sorry, not sorry. Most blew on the way to the show. Sitting idle. You know, and I feel like a lot comes down to just quality control and, you know, I don't know, abuse potential of an amplifier, of what it can do. You know, and you're gonna that's gonna reflect in some price too, and that's why I just, you know, kicker amps, they're more expensive, but they're dummy proof. You can beat the crap out of them. Yeah, they're gonna break eventually, but they take a lot more than just that. So all depends what you're trying to do, man. Thank you, Jake. Would you look at that? Another L7X build, but this one was cool too, with the plexiglass, 2 ports, a little different. I don't know. Hey, might work, might not. And I didn't remember him saying that the speakers on the top, those are sealed chambers. Same thing with the tweeter. And he actually painted the motor. You like it or not? I don't know. It's different. Now this one was cool. It's got 6 L7S's. I believe those are S's. It's so hard to tell, but I think those are. Anyway, it's the L7, and 6 of them in the clamshell. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I think those were 15s. I believe those were 15s. Those were not 12s. Here's another 15, a Comp Q, and a custom box with 2 4-inch arrows. Just enough. You know, if you got like 3.5, 4 cubes, 2 4-inch arrows, we'll do the trick and play pretty low. And it's a buddy of mine. He's got an Eclipse too, and I helped him get some ideas on airspace values. He went real big, made the port too big. I was like, here, throw this in there. It'll sound better. Fixed it. And he's bumping, he loves it. Got on a 3K Sundown amplifier. Excuse me. I love you guys. I had to get through all these. There's 52 of them. There's 52 weeks in a year. There's 52 of these. The L7X in the Bobby Gately enclosure. And of course, you got to get the picture with your daughter with it, you know. Got to do it for the likes. And you know what? They look so cute sitting beside a big subwoofer. You know what I'm saying? So awesome stuff. And different port on that, you know, with the Bobby Gately box. Excuse me. Center console with L7s, and it looks like a capacitor on the top there. I'm not too sure. Boss. Love it. Love it. All right. Old school prototype from Ashy Larry. He got build of the week. Even though it's not a build, you don't see a prototype Solo X. Well, I did at Stillwater in their museum. He's got one in his bedroom, which is insane. Really is. This guy had 4 15s and a tiny Golf, and that picture is just so iconic. Like this makes me think of every bass head in our community about to make either the best decision in their life or the worst. It all depends. But awesome nonetheless. This one was 2 L712s in a truck, and I think he had a lifted seat. Like, it was all custom, or that box was the seat. It was something different. 4 10-inch L7 RTs, and man, again, nothing crazy, but still, 4 of those guys pounding away in the back seat while you're sitting on it, which is awesome. Kicker. Yes. 18 L7X, please. We ready? Me too, man. Me too. Me too. Ain't coming yet. Ain't coming yet. Now, this build is awesome. Speaking of L7X, this has 4 of them in a very, very, very large box. I would probably go a little less on the port area, but hey, who knows? All depends what you're trying to do. Maybe it could, you know, big ports can help if you're putting something super close to your loading wall rather than something smaller, and it might not work as good. Now this one right here, I think this was, this was at a shop, but 410s nonetheless, and custom enclosure with 4 of, I think those are comp R10s. Let me get a zoom in on that. Yeah, those are the brand new comp R10s, and you know, they got the cool, and you can tell because the inside is black for the logo there. And either way, awesome stuff. Running out of voice here. Let's do it. Come on, Andy. Let's see. Now this one was different too, but it reminds me of something that I would do. Put 2 15s in the back of a tiny car that just barely fits, and it fitted in this car. I don't know how he did it, but he did. And those are the old L7s. And old school Solo X, buddy of mine. It's an old build of his, but still. Solo X12s, like, I remember Googling pictures like this, looking for a Solo X. You know, like, ooh, man, that is a cool kicker. I want that one. You know, and you would see a build like this. And just throws you back, man. And I know some of you guys, this is what reminds you of it, you know, or even farther back. And just that logo, that style, and nonetheless, 2 15s or 2 12s. I want to say those are 15s. Let's see if we got enough resolution here. Anybody got, let's see, enhance. That's it. That's all we can enhance. I'm going to say it's a 15. Either way, awesome build and killer. And another 15 in the back of a truck, man. And I believe this, I think this was the first or second series of the L7, but this is the L5. So I don't know if they made it the same year, but it's pretty, like, the OG one looks just like that. So the OG L7. Awesome stuff. And then that's the video. We don't need that. Okay, cool. Pull that off there. And El Fuego. That is El Fuego right now. That is him. Love you guys. Sorry for being boring, but obviously I wasn't too boring. We still got 35 on YouTube here, 36 altogether, and we're hour and 16 in. But I don't go live on Tuesdays anymore, so it's so different, you know, of just doing this, you know. But now I'm kind of getting used to only doing it once a week. So when we get back Tuesday, I'm gonna be like, oh man, here we go again. Let's do it. Back on the grid. Let's see. L7X18, yeah, it's gonna come soon. Let's see. Awesome. Ryan talking to everybody. Cool. Cool. We're set. Yeah, John got his alternator from Ohio Gen on paper, 300 amp, but they said it's closer to 320. I haven't dynoed mine with a super load, but I've dynoed mine on a deader battery and kind of revved it and got like 220 out of it. So I believe that they will. I really do. I really do. Ohio Gen is not a company to lie or overrate their equipment. Some are. You know, I seen a video on eBay about an eBay alternator, and it said 300 amps, and the thing barely did 97. So that's just a stock alt, man. It really is. Fridays are great because that's payday. You know, my dad pays me, but it depends the day, you know, because I work with my dad, you know. It's like, I'll be over to give you your pay. And then, like, never comes. And I'm like, that's all right. We're good. So I don't know when payday is. It's sometime on the weekend. But Fridays are fun too, man. They always are, because it's like, I get to do the show. I get to hang out with you guys. I get to talk to you. And I'm busy too doing, like, you know, life things, family stuff. And I can't always be on my phone other than keeping up on other things. And I miss out on some of the stuff. But we have the after party too in the Discord, which makes up for it. But either way, it's fun because it really kicks off the weekend, you know. And I don't work on the weekend, so. And Steeler game, I'm ready. Yeah. If anything, he is long changing me. Long charging, like short change. Yeah, no. All right, cool. Let's do it. We're going to kick out of here, guys. I love you. We had fun. And make sure you guys tune in Tuesday. I'll see you then on the Unmasked After Show. And you might see something pretty big on this channel. Pretty big. Yeah, bigger. Love you guys, and I will see you. Have an excellent weekend. And, by the way, come on. Here we go. Stay living loud.
Okay. So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud.
You know, Ryan, I would definitely do it. And not just for the 100. But these guys take out so much time in their day just to watch the show. Not going to keep them hanging. There's always Tuesday. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you for being here.
Livin Loud with Andy.
You get a Discord, we got a Discord, they got a Discord, there's Discords everywhere. No matter what, just find one, make it your home, and bounce around. We do an after party on my show, on my channel after this, and hey, go wherever else you want during the day. That's where we hang out, at least for my stuff. And the other Discords be popping, man. I'm telling you. Guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And Cornut, there he is. He's coming in early. Baba with a 20 for the Cornut search party, but he found it. For he is the OG. Chugga chugga. Not a train for Andy. Oh, come on, man. Roger. He's coming in. And that is it, guys. I love you. I'll see you on the after party. Gang, gang.